How's everyone doing in Coleman, Alabama? Everyone doing all right? All right. Well, you may have noticed I am not Dave Mercer. Dave, I'm going to say, unfortunately, Dave's not here for the day one weigh-in. But Dave is doing something that we all need to do, and that's take care of some family business. He is actually at home tonight, to attend his son's high school graduation. So I think it's a valid excuse. We gave Dave the weigh-in off today. We hope to have him here tomorrow, depending on how flights go. And we know, the airlines are never issues with airline flights. So we totally anticipate Dave being here for the day two weigh-in. However, if he doesn't make it tomorrow, he definitely will be here for Saturday and Sunday. So we're looking forward to a great 4 days of a Bassmaster Elite, a TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite, and you see their booth over here. They'll be operating during the expo that starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday, and it's very fitting to have TNT being the title sponsor on a 4th of July week, of course, celebrating America. That's kind of going to be the theme you're going to see a lot of throughout the week, is celebrating America. Starts obviously with TNT and the fireworks, so take advantage of that opportunity, as well as all of our other great vendors and partners. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have music before the weigh-in, both Saturday and Sunday, and after the weigh-in on Saturday. So make sure to get down here early, take advantage of all of those great opportunities. So this is obviously day one of the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite on Smith Lake. We're going to fish the full field, or we'll fish the full field already today. A few still out on the water. 100 boats headed out at 6 a.m. Little bit of rain, misty rain in the air. Not too bad at all. Most of the severe weather fell south of us, so that was a great thing. We'll fish that same field again tomorrow on Friday, and then we'll cut to our top 50. Then we'll move on to Saturday, and then, of course, championship Sunday, our top 10. So make sure you get here all weekend. If you're watching on Bassmaster.com, be sure to follow all the coverage on FS1 as well as Bassmaster.com. So we're about ready to get this thing started. It's hot. Please stay hydrated. Of course, we always want to say that during these hot weather tournaments. Stay hydrated, take care of yourself, watch your neighbor, all that good stuff. And we're about ready to get things started. But before we do, we got to have our weighmaster you see here at each and every Bassmaster Elite Series event. Come on up, LT Lisa Talmadge. All right, I know this is our first time. I should have mentioned it, but I'll let you do it because you've been working with these great folks here in Coleman. They have been outstanding. We're excited to be here. First time ever with the Bassmaster Elite Series.
They've been so wonderful. Everything that we've needed, they've been here. They've jumped on it. They've got cart drivers at 4 this morning. They have cart drivers for the anglers right now. I mean, just wonderful people. A big thank you to Visit Coleman. And I also want to say a big thank you to all of our volunteers that came out because, it is hot. And like Chris said, make sure you guys stay hydrated because it's really hot out here.
Yeah, big shout out to the Alabama Junior Nation. Most of the volunteers this week are of the youth variety, so we appreciate that. And I'm about ready to get things rolling. It looks like Lisa's got the scales ready. You ready to roll? All right, what about the folks out here? You ready to get this thing started? All right, let's go ahead and welcome our first angler. He's already got an Elite Series win. Come on up, Frank Talley. All right, Frank's got 5 fish. We were watching Bass Track all day. What a resource that is. And getting a limit seemed to be, I don't want to say easy because we'll probably have some guys that don't. Frank's not one of those guys. He's got a limit. It's getting those 2-pound plus bites are tough. Let's go ahead and get a weight on them. 9 pounds, 12 ounces for Frank Talley. All right. Obviously, you're in the lead right here, Frank, right now. But, you know, that's kind of just an average Smith Lake bag. You just need those 2.5, 3, 4 pound kickers to really make a difference.
Yeah, and I just never got that today. You know, I knew going in I needed a couple of 3-pound bites to get like 12 pounds. But you know what? I'm happy with what I got. And, you know, the good Lord shined down on us today with this weather. It was a lot better today than it has been the last 3 days. So I'm thankful for that.
A little more comfortable. Give it up for Frank. Great start for you. Another angler. He's from Asheville, Alabama. It's Team Skeeter Yamaha's Matt Herron. 10-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, has 19 Bassmaster top 10s in his Bassmaster career. 5 fish limit. I'm looking at over $1 million in career earnings. You've had a solid career, Matt. We're going to go ahead and lock him in. 8 pounds, 14 ounces.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a great career. I live here in Alabama, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a Coosa River rat, and throughout my career, if you told me I was coming to this lake from June to August, I ain't coming. So it's got my number. But we'll go out there tomorrow and try to figure out how to catch a bigger one.
I know. We're waiting to see you on Saturday and Sunday. Give him a big round of applause, Matt Herron. All right, he's a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year from Hendersonville, North Carolina, Jake Whitaker. Jake with another 5 fish limit. Looking for 9 pounds, 13 ounces to take over the lead. These spotted bass are always difficult to get to settle down on the scales. LT doing a great job. Boom, 10 pounds, 8 ounces, a new leader. It's going to be our Crush City Monster bag for the day so far early in this weigh-in. And 10 pounds, 8 ounces. You happy with that start, Jake?
Yeah, I am happy with it, but I could have had a little bit more. Lost 2-1-2. That would have helped me a little bit, man. You just got to, if you get a good bite, you got to be able to put them in the boat. But I'm tickled with that, and, you know, hopefully we'll see where that shakes out. We got a long day tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a little bigger bag tomorrow.
Longer day. We'll see you tomorrow, Jake. Great job. All right, he's hot off a top 10 last week on Wheeler Lake from Middletown, Connecticut. Alex Wetherill. All right, we're going to go ahead. Another limit. Alex is fishing very, very well these days. Kind of finding his comfort zone, I think. Good start for him. 5 fish limit. Nine pounds, 14 ounces, 914. Let's get a photo real quick. Our tremendous Bassmaster.com photographers out front. Our Bassmaster photographers, they're doing .com. You'll see their fine work in Bassmaster Magazine and Bass Times. All right, things are kind of moving along really well for you, Alex.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable, but, you know, just stuck in the middle of that 10-pound bag, so just got to run into a couple big ones tomorrow.
We look forward to seeing that. Thank you. Give him a round of applause. From Greenwood, South Carolina. He won back-to-back Elite Series events just a few years ago. Brandon Cobb. Yet another 5 fish limit. You're going to be right there in that 10 pounds, give or take.
Yep, about 10 even. That's what my scales say.
You go through a lot of fish today, Brandon?
I did. I caught a ton of fish, but they're all 112s to 115s.
You know them well. It wasn't the same fish over and over again.
It could have been. It felt like it anyway.
10 pounds, 9 ounces, a new leader, Brandon Cobb. He's raising the bar a little bit. We're inching on up there. Haven't even established a Phoenix Boats Big Bass, but I don't think any of these first gentlemen have something they think would hold up for that. Great job. Okay, he's off. All right, how about Paul Mueller out of Connecticut? 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Had 2 wins himself in the Bassmaster Elite Series. The 2014 Bass Nation champion, Paul, a 5 fish limit. They'll settle down here shortly.
Round it out to about 13 would be good.
All right, okay. How about 12 and a half? Well, 12.7, almost 12 and a half. Hold a couple up. Needless to say, a new leader, Paul Mueller. All right, not quite the 13 you were trying to get me to give you, but 12.7, not a bad start. That seems like it's a little above the curve.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Man, I struggled this morning, just kind of running around, and the fish, I don't know, they changed today, so I finally kind of, figured out what they were doing, and man, it's just hard to get bigger bites here right now. They're kind of all over the place, and I haven't caught many big ones in practice, but I'm happy with that. I kind of think I figured out a little bit of something to where hopefully I can build off it. And then I think the big thing here is the sun's got to be out. That's the main deal. The clouds, for me, wasn't good. I just literally ran to places, and they disappeared, which is weird because with the electronics I have, they can't hide. They can swim. They can swim a long ways away, and it makes it hard. But they got to be in the vicinity for me to find them. But it's a fun place to fish. Honestly, I had a lot more fun catching striper in practice. I had a lot of times I kind of, there's huge striper in here. I literally had one today try to eat a 2-pound spot. Like literally grabbed a hold of it. The Alabama muskie.
Yeah, they're record class striper in here, I believe. All right, how about another rookie angler from Knoxville, Tennessee? Come on up, Robert G. All right, Robert, man, good to see you. Good start to your year for sure.
Oh, yeah. I just want to say go Vols. Just won the Natty, Alabama. Go Vols, baby.
I was wondering, are you a baseball guy yourself?
Oh, yeah.
All right. What position do you play? I'm going to go catcher.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm a good guesser. All right, Robert, there they are. 13 pounds, 7 ounces. That is the Crush City Monster Bag. All right. All right, we're going to set up a Phoenix Boats Big Bass, $1,000 each day, a bonus $2,000 for the biggest bass. Overall, we appreciate Phoenix Boats hooking us up with that. That one there just shy of 3 pounds at 213. 213. He's digging in the Crush City bag, trying to find another one. He says, okay. $213. All right, that seems to be, hey, man, you'll take 5 of those every day, won't you?
Yeah, man. I had a real big one on this morning and got off. It took like one last big surge at the boat, and it was an absolute monster. It really was a heartbreaker. But if I'd have had that one, I would be sitting good because I weighed in like a 2 1/4. But anyway, I just wanted to say a huge shout out to my mom. It's her birthday today. I think she's finally 30. But happy birthday, Mom.
That's your mom? I thought it was your sister. All right. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Great start. From Clewiston, Florida, everybody knows this guy. Come on up. Scott Martin, representing Team Skeeter Yamaha well and always. He's got himself 5 fish. Just won the Okeechobee Bassmaster Open earlier this year, right there on his home waters. Another 5-fish limit coming across the bass scales. 9 pounds, 14 ounces, 914. Almost hit that 10 pounds, that double digit. Give Scott a big round of applause. I mean, just like the others have come across so far, other than maybe Robert just missing that one kicker that can really just boost that bag.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of learning every day. It's all offshore. There's no secrets here. We're using live sonar mostly, and it's really tricky. Like you think everybody's like, oh, live sonar thing, that's not fair. Like, good luck, because I mean, it's like you got to get your bait right, you got to get your line right, you've got to do the lure just right. You got to shake it when you're supposed to shake it, not shake it when you're not supposed to shake. I mean, like all these things you have to do. And it's hard, but I'm learning how to, get it done. Hopefully tomorrow I can catch some bigger ones. Look forward to seeing that. Give Scott a big round of applause. How about Team Toyota from Shelby, North Carolina? Come on up, Matt Airy. Matt's got himself a 5-fish limit. Good job, Matt.
Thank you, man. It was not very hot today, believe it or not. But, yeah, I had a good time, and it's no secret what everybody's doing out there. We're just running around with our electronics on and running that active target, too, and throwing out about 1,000 fish a day, and about 15 of them will bite. So let's see what we got.
All right, let's look at the scales. Let the scales do the talking now. 5-fish limit for Matt. He's got one in there that's being a little feisty. That's what. There they go, locking in at 12 pounds and 2 ounces, all the way up into third place for Team Toyota's Matt Airy. All right, if I told you pulling away from the dock this morning, you'd have 12-2. You'd be happy with that?
I'd take it and stay at the dock.
All right, my friend. Appreciate you. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. From Riceland, Louisiana, won himself a Bassmaster Elite Series event down on Lake Okeechobee, Tyler Rivette. The Rivette fans always out front and center. It's always good to come out here, refreshing to come out and see them, I bet.
It is. I appreciate them coming, especially after a hard day today. It's sorry I couldn't bring them any fish, and sorry I got to sit in the heat like that.
Well, it's hot out there. I want you to make sure 7 pounds, 15 ounces today. I want you to make sure you get hydrated tonight, okay? Can you do that? All right. From Chattanooga, Tennessee, come on up, Buddy Gross. Got himself a couple Elite Series titles over the last few years, and 22 on Harris Chain and 20 on Lake Eufaula. That was your rookie year, I believe.
Yeah, we got to get back on that wagon. I've been on the drama wagon here lately.
Got himself 4. He fell one shy of the limit. 4 decent ones, though. Going to keep himself in the hunt, Mr. Buddy Gross. 8 pounds, 4 ounces. 8-4. All right. Anyone want to say hello to you?
Yeah, thank you to my wife for letting me do this because it's been a rough couple of years. We're going to get it back on the track one of these days.
I know you will. Thank you, buddy. All right. Come on up. Pat Schlapper. Pat has himself over $300,000 in career winnings. It's a 3-time Classic qualifier. He was a 2020 Bass Nation champion. He's got himself 5 fish. We're looking for 13-8 to take the lead. Not going to quite be that, but he's going to keep himself in the hunt with 5 fish like the majority of this field here today. I don't see anyone running away with it here on day number 1.
Yeah, it's not looking like it. It's going to be tight.
Today's weight for Pat. Bam, 11 pounds and 6 ounces inside the top 5 into 4th place. All right, hey, that's a very respectable start.
Yeah, I'll take it. You know, I had a limit pretty quick and then caught a couple decent ones, and then I could not upgrade. About 8, never call the fish after 8:30, so I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Try to go out and put 5 in the boat, I guess.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you. All right, now we're going to bring up Seth Vider, Team Rapala's Seth Vider, a Progressive Angler of the Year just a couple years ago in 2021, over $1 million in career bass earnings. He's got 5 fish. Looking for 13-8 to take the lead. You got it here, Seth?
Nah, I got about 9.
He says 9. He's always underestimating. He's got more. 9.5.
Yeah, I weighed him.
Yeah.
No, I had a fun day. Better than I thought I was going to do. Terrible practice, but I did find some fish today, so I know I'm going to need some weight tomorrow to catch up, but I think I'm around some of the right ones.
Look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Seth. All right, this guy is considered a veteran these days. From Payson, Arizona, come on up, Cliff Perch. All right, he's trying to bump that $1 million mark right now. I see 985,000, man. You're going to get there this year. I know you are.
I hope so. Yeah, that'd be a good deal to get across the Bassmaster million mark.
That's very impressive. That's a very exclusive club. He's been to 8 Bassmaster Classic. He has 12 top 10s. And bam, 12 pounds, 12 ounces, all the way up into 2nd place for Clifford Perch. All right, I think we got a new Phoenix Boats big bass of the day and the tournament right now. All right, didn't even see it. Was that a big spot or a largemouth?
Yeah, it was a spot, yeah.
All right, big old spotted bass at almost 4 pounds, 3 pounds, 15 ounces. Well done, Clifford.
Yeah, I was really thankful for that one. That goes a long ways in a tournament like this. It was a blessing, and I had fun. I caught some fish today, but man, it's not easy. It's fun fishing for spotted bass, but they're tricky and they're on bait and they move. So hopefully do it again tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Give Cliff a big round of applause. Well done. From Benton, Arkansas, come on up, Stetson Blaylock. Stetson with a 5 fish limit. Right now looking for 13 pounds, 8 ounces to take over the lead. Got a good bag of fish. Watch the scales, folks. 13-8. Take over lead. Mr. Stetson Blaylock got himself an Elite Series win in one of the toughest fisheries in the country on Winyah Bay. 12 pounds even inside the top 10 in the 5th place. Well done, Stetson. I bet a lot of guys going out today said 12 pounds. I'd take that.
That was exactly the goal today, and I really didn't think I had that much. But, you know, it's so hot out there. You got to do a lot to take care of these fish, and we're all doing everything we can to take care of this beautiful lake. And I've had a lot of good tournaments here, and starting this one off okay.
Great. Well done. We'll see you again tomorrow with the rest of this full field, 100 anglers on day number 2 of the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite Series on Smith Lake. And here he is, a Bassmaster Classic champion sharing the stage with me, Jeff Gustafson. Give him a big round of applause. Got himself 5 fish. You like this deep water, clear water stuff.
Yeah, I love getting to fish for spotted bass. It's kind of like the guys getting to go up north to smallmouth fish, you know.
Hold these up. He's all the way up inside the top 10 in the 7th place. 11 pounds and 5 ounces. All right, yeah, we're all looking forward to that northern swing, though. That's going to be fun, too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always a highlight of the year for me. I don't know. I said at Wheeler a couple weeks ago. I've been down in Alabama now. This is going to be week 3. I think I like the 6 months of winter we get more than 6 months of this heat. It's I'm not built for it.
I got an interesting question. At least I think it is. Hopefully everyone does. Shorter drive from your home to Smith Lake, Alabama, or from your home to Lake Champlain?
It's actually shorter to come here than it is.
Isn't that crazy?
New York. Yeah, I live in Ontario, but way at the west end, north of Minnesota. So it's a haul. It's a haul for me to go just about everywhere. But lucky I get to do this, and you know, I'm thankful every day.
We're thankful for you. Great former Bassmaster Classic champion. All right, from right down the road, come on up. He is a 2-time Bass Nation champion. He's won himself at an Elite Series event on Lay Lake. Will Davis Jr., Sylacauga, Alabama. He calls home. Got himself 5 fish. I bet he's spent a lot of time fishing here on Smith Lake over the years.
I haven't. This is my 3rd time. This lake's been good to me. I made the Bassmaster Elite Series from this lake, so you know this lake's been special to me. Just got to go out and catch them again tomorrow.
10 pounds, 2 ounces, in 10th place right now for Will Davis Jr. He's got some good history. He hasn't fished here a lot, but the history he has is very, very positive. That's awesome, man. Get things rigged up for tomorrow.
Absolutely. It was a hot one. It's going to be a hot one again tomorrow, but, yep, let's go get them.
Look forward to seeing you. Give Will a big round of applause. From Roseville, California, he makes himself a long drive to fish the Bassmaster Elite Series. Bryan Smith. Doing all right?
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving fishing for spotted bass again.
Now that's kind of your deal out there in California too, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun out there. We got a lot of big ones.
All right, let's get a weight. Well done. Great start. 12 pounds, 6 ounces for Bryan Smith, all the way up inside the top 5 at the 4th place. Yeah, I mean, you got those world-class ones out there. You'd love to run into one of those out here this week, wouldn't you?
Oh, man, that'd be nice. But, you know, I caught a ton of fish today. I had a lot of fun. I absolutely love fishing for spotted bass. They're definitely my favorite fish that swims. Real quick, I want to thank my mom. She flew all the way out here from California to come see me weigh in. So, yeah, that means a lot to me. And thank you to all the support I get back home.
We're glad to have you here. Glad to have Mom here. Thanks for coming out. All right, Union City, Tennessee. He's a rookie angler. Come on up. John Garrett already got himself a win this year. Fished for Bethel University. He was a 2016 Bassmaster College champion. Having a solid year in the Progressive Angler of the Year points. 13 pounds, 8 ounces, a new leader. John Garrett keeps it rolling. Saw him in the top 10 last tournament a couple weeks ago on Wheeler Lake. man, things are going so well. You got this young one, great young family. Tournament fishing is going awesome. You got to feel super blessed, John.
Man, it's been a blessed past couple of years. It really has. Got this beautiful girl with me. My wife is somewhere. I don't see her. There she is. Got some other family that came. See Clay over here. Hey, Clay. Yeah. But it was a good morning today. Had a really rough afternoon. Didn't really figure much out this afternoon, but hopefully we can have a decent little bag in the morning and fish for 3 days, hopefully.
I look forward to seeing that. Give John a big round of applause. Awesome job. All right, he's from Auburn, Alabama, not too far down the road. Come on up, Logan Parks. Got a big fan group out here, man. Sweet to see them out here. All right, he's had himself a decent day. Let's get him inside that top 10. 5 fish limit for Logan. 11 pounds, 13 ounces, all the way up into 8th place. You running that nitro boat all around this lake, or are you kind of hunkering down into one cove?
I kind of hunkered down, which was nice. Didn't have to burn a lot of gas. These past 2 tournaments, I've been pretty close to the house, so not a lot of gas getting here and not a lot of gas on the water. So hopefully we can go out and find some more tomorrow, slide inside that top 50. But it's a little easier to get bit here than at Lake Wheeler and catching a lot of fish, having a lot of fun.
Look forward to seeing you. Give Logan a big round of applause. All right, now we go from a relatively local guy to a guy that comes all the way from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, Bob Downey, representing Team Rapala. Good to see Bob. Got himself 5 fish. Got a good start. Let's get him up double digits or more. Come on, Lisa, make it happen. 12 pounds, 7 ounces up inside the top 5 into 4th place. Yeah, give it up for our old Bob Downey. That's a great start.
Yeah, wow, I'm really happy with that start. It was fun out there today. I was here for Bassmaster Open in 2019. Had a blast here that year, and it was super fun today, too. Just went through a pile of fish, I don't know, 20, 30 fish, and ended up calling up to a decent weight. Hopefully we can do it again tomorrow. Excited to get back out there. See ya.
We look forward to seeing you. Great job, Bob. Great start. All right, come on up, Caleb Sumrall. All right, Caleb's got himself 5. Doing a lot of deep looking at him with those Humminbird graphs, or are you just kind of doing your shallow water Louisiana game stuff?
Most definitely not doing the shallow water Louisiana game.
All right, looks like a solid start for Caleb. Absolutely, 11 pounds, 11 ounces. Inside the top 10, sitting right there in 10th place. You weeding through a lot of fish to get to this weight?
Man, I actually caught him pretty slow today. Just kept going through the motions and had 2 decent ones to start my day off, and then made a little adjustment and caught 2 more good ones, and then filled my limit. It was like, made a last call at about noon, and that was my day. So I'm excited to get out there, and I'm going to fish some new water, and hopefully I can replicate that and stay in top 30.
Look forward to seeing that. Great job. Shane LaHue from Catawba, North Carolina. Shane was going through a lot of fish, going through the numbers, just having a tough time like so many others, just getting that 3-pound plus bite.
Yeah, and that's the big key here. It's anytime you're on a spotted bass fishery, that's, you got to have those 3+ pound bites.
Here's the weight. Watch the scales. 10 pounds, 2 ounces, 10-2. Not going to hold any up. Anyone want to say hello to or thank?
Yeah, I want to say happy birthday to my wife. That was 2 days ago, but happy birthday, honey.
All right, great job. Always smart move right there. From North Prince George, Virginia, come on up, Jacob Porosnik. He's had 4 bass wins in his career. He's got 5 fish here today. Had a camera guy with you today. Was he nice?
Oh, yeah, they're always nice.
All right. Did he catch any of these?
No.
Okay. That's good, because Lisa was listening.
He caught them on camera.
All right, that's good. 5 fish for Jacob. They're settling down. These spotted bass, they're always a little tricky on the scales. They like to shake things up, if you know what I mean. 10 pounds and 4 ounces. 10-4 Going to have you sitting in 15th place, Jacob.
I just need to catch a big one tomorrow, too, to stay in this thing. I think if the weights are going to be really tight, it's kind of going to be like a new tournament tomorrow, starting over, maybe like 4 pounds behind. But, that's just what it is. You get lucky, you catch two of the mixed spotted bass that carry you a long way.
Great job, man. Always good to see you. Bill Lowen from Brookville, Indiana. Bill's 11-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier and won himself a Big Blue Trophy on Pickwick Lake in 2021. That was a fun day.
Yeah, and I haven't caught anything since.
Oh, no, come on. You caught 5 at least.
Yeah, it was tough, though.
All right, we'll go ahead and get a weight. I got a feeling another one's coming soon for you, Bill. £10, 4 ounces, 10-4 for Bill Lowen. All right, yeah, Bill. All right, 10-4, not a bad start at all.
It's definitely a grind out there. I like the grinders, but you got to get some big bites, and hopefully tomorrow we can take that Express and that Yamaha out there and get some big bites. All we're going to do is put our head down and go fishing.
All right, we look forward to seeing that. We also look forward to seeing this young man. He's from Ava, Missouri. He is fishing his 50th Bassmaster season. He is a legend, the legend of the sport. Team Bass Pro Shops, Rick Clunn. Rick's got himself 3 fish. Today's weight for Rick, 8 pounds, 9 ounces, 8-9. Looking for a Phoenix Boats Big Bass at 315. Rick's going to take a look at his, looks like large, some largemouths. Yep. Give it a try. Get in that Crush City bag. Going to fall a little shy, 3-pounder, but good start.
Yeah, I know I had my shots, and I should be leading, but that's just the way it goes. I'm fishing for largemouth. They're just not getting very many bites, but, getting some decent ones, but they're just not eating it real good.
Get them tomorrow. Bring us a big bag. Give it up for the legend, Rick Clunn. From New Katy, Texas, representing the 402, come on up, Ben Milliken. Ben got himself a limit of fish. I know you're out there playing the electronics game. That's right in your wheelhouse.
Man, I did. I looked at all of them today and had a really solid day. Unfortunately, I had 2 die on me, or we would have really been up there, but it was a good day.
12 pounds, 15 ounces, just shy of 13 pounds. He's inside the top 5 into 3rd place. All right, you can duplicate this tomorrow and make that top 50 and see what happens. It's going to be a grind all week, and it is going to be close.
Yeah. Sorry. Had 2 3-pounders today, and I know there's 15 swimming around where I'm fishing, so just got to give them a bite. It's going to be a good tournament.
Look forward to seeing you. Give Ben a big round of applause. Always fun to see him on the bass stage. All the way from Japan, Kenta Kamara. Kenta's got himself 5. Looks like a good start, Kenta.
Yeah, I was struggling until 2 o'clock, and I finally got a 3 going.
Something to build on for tomorrow. Watch out for Kenta Kamara on day number 2 of the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite on Smith Lake. Boom! 12 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 5th place. Figured out a little late game plan. Woo, nice. That'll work, man. That's a great start.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Before those 3 fish, I only had like 8.5 pounds, so I'll take it.
Good start. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, Kenta. Appreciate you. From London, Kentucky, come on up, Mike Huff. Made him a Bassmaster Classic a couple years back, looking to try to get back there. Got himself 5 fish here today. pounds, 4 ounces. 10-4. Hold a couple up, Mike.
Rough day for me. I had a couple dead ones there that going to kill me, but looking forward to getting back out there tomorrow.
We look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Mike. All right, the 2023 Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year from Clinton, Arkansas, Joey Cifuentes. All right, Joey's got himself. Ooh, that's a good bag right there.
Yeah, but there's 3 that perspired on me in there, so that's not good.
Old age got him. All right, let's go ahead and get a weight. 11 pounds, 14 ounces, 11-14, going to have you inside the top 10, up in 11th place.
Yeah, I mean, you heard what I said there. It kind of sucks. I would have had 12-something, so it is what it is, but catching some good fish, catching a bunch of fish, so maybe we can get back after it tomorrow.
I know you will. Thank you, Joey. Oh, this young man's having a solid season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. He hails from Charleston, Tennessee, Jacob Fouts. Things are rolling nicely for you, Jacob.
Yeah, man, having a good year. Struggled a little bit today, but definitely didn't shoot ourselves in the foot too bad.
Going to keep himself right in that points rate, the Progressive Angler of the Year points race. Obviously, the winner getting that $100,000 bonus. Huge, huge payout throughout the field. 11 pounds, 7 ounces, 11-7. Going to have him inside the top 15, all the way up into 14th place. Oh, that's great. That's you're doing what you need to do each and every tournament, man. I look forward to seeing how this whole point series shakes out at the end of the year.
Yeah, you know, this is a tournament I've been nervous for all year. Me and Spotted Bass typically don't get along, so you know, that's a lot more weight than I thought I had. I thought I had about 10 pounds, so you know, definitely didn't shoot ourselves in foot, kept ourselves in contention, go out and catch 12 or 13 pounds tomorrow and get back in this deal.
I know you will. Great job, Jacob. Appreciate you. We'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, this guy has himself 4 bass wins. He's from Utahville? Utahville. Thank you. Utahville. No, weren't you from Somerton? Were you from Somerton?
Was from Somerville, but we moved to Utahville.
Okay, Utahville. Over $1 million in career bass winnings. 5 fish limit. 22 top 10s in his young career. That's an incredible number. 11 pounds, 5 ounces, going to have you inside that top 20, all the way up in 16th place for Mr. Patrick Walters. Looking for 315 for the Phoenix Boats, a big bass. 3 pounds, 11 ounces. Worth the try.
Worth a try. You're right. It was a tougher day today. I was catching a bunch of fish in practice. I felt like I was on a good bag of fish. They changed today. They moved around. So, hey, we're going to change tomorrow, try to catch us a big bag, and stay in it. And I actually won $50 today.
Oh, from who?
From Justin Hamner. He bet me that I would not catch a largemouth bass today, and I weighed one in, so that one's for him.
Awesome, man. Give Patrick a big round of applause. From Fort Worth, Texas, Team Bass Pro Shops, Nitro Murky, come on up. Chris Zaldane. 5 fish limit for Chris. Just another one of those respectable bags we're seeing out there that's going to keep just about the whole field in the hunt.
Yeah, no doubt. That's spot fishing for you.
Today's weight for Chris, settling down on the scales, 11 pounds and 5 ounces inside the top 20, 16th place right now. So many guys going to be sniffing that top 50 and hoping to move on to that top 10 championship Sunday.
Yeah, 11 pounds, that's a start. I mean, that's typical spotted bass fishing. 1 3-pounder goes a long way. The bite was really weird today with the clouds, so looking forward to getting out there tomorrow. And with the sunshine, when the sun shines, they bite. So see if we can catch a lot more tomorrow.
We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you. From Clover, South Carolina, come on up, Team Garmin's Todd Otten. Todd's got himself 5 fish. Go ahead and get a weight, and we'll talk to you, Todd, here momentarily. 10 pounds, 10 ounces.
Yeah, I mean, it started off good the first hour and then the last hour, but all that in between, I could have pulled up behind a shade tree and just sat there all day because there wasn't nothing happening in the middle day. But they started biting again when the sun come out, so maybe tomorrow will be a little different and better.
All right, your second flight, I believe, today. You get a little bit longer day tomorrow, but not much. Go get them tomorrow. Thank you. From Deal, Maryland, come on up, Bryan Schmidt. Has himself 3 bass wins, 1, 2 Elite Series, and 1 Open. Been there for several of them. Always fun to hold those blue trophies over your head.
Golly, we need another one bag, Chris.
All right. 13 top 10s over his bass career. Great record with our competitor, Major League Fishing Toyota Series. 9 pounds, 10 ounces. 9-10 for Mr. Bryan Schmidt. A little more than you expected, huh?
Way more. I've weighed them. I don't know. So here's the story real quick. I had a fair practice, especially in the mornings. I was just randomly catching a couple good fish, just over here doing this, over here doing that, but not solid. I found one little deal far away that I thought I could catch like a few back-to-back good ones. I made a 45-minute run to that spot. It did not work. Then I went and chased largemouth for a couple hours, which I really didn't do at all in practice, but it was cloudy. I was like, let's go try that. And then I put that together late. Lost 2 good ones. Just really happy just to have that. Once again, we're in a hole. We got to dig it out tomorrow.
That's what you do best, Bryan. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Come on up, Matt Robertson. Always fun to have Matt Robertson on the bat stage. Got himself a 5-fish limit. These 5 going to settle down on the scales momentarily, get a weight, talk to Matt about his day. Did you have to go for a swim? Lisa is allowing the anglers to swim this week. You know that.
No, if I did, I'd have sure jumped in.
11 pounds even, 11 even. Swim. I shouldn't probably say swim. We're allowing them to dunk in. Dunk in, not swim. Sorry. Going to get her in trouble. You know how those podcast folks are. Get all bent out of shape.
Yeah, you talk about swimming. You know, I don't like to get my clothes wet. Does that mean I can get down in my underwear?
I've seen way too much of that on your social media. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Good start. Give Robertson a big round of applause. From Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Come on up, David Mullins. All right, David, a 5-fish limit. Man, that's just about the whole field has that. It's just getting those key bites. We talked about it over and over again.
Yeah, it's definitely tough getting one over like 2 1/4, 2 1/2. So if you get those bites, you're going to move up quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, a 3.5 is like huge here. Yep. All right, they're settling on down for Mr. Mullins at 9 pounds, 10 ounces. You want to hold a couple up?
Thank you all for coming out.
Thank you, David. Appreciate you. Mark Frazier from Noonan, Georgia. All right, how we doing, buddy? 5? All right. Mark's got himself 5 fish. Good start. $13 pounds and 5 ounces, all the way up inside the top 5 into 3rd place for Mr. Mark Frazier. Awesome. Gonna go ahead and get a Phoenix Boats Big Bass weight on that. All right, Mark just put a 315, which ties Cliff Perch. He's got another good one in there. All right, well, you're tied right now. You could be splitting $1,000.
Yeah, I would be sweating it. But, no, today was good. I didn't have but 2 fish. Ones I didn't even weigh in at 10 o'clock. So, you know, I rolled the punches, and I'm fortunate to have caught them 5. It wasn't that easy. So, hopefully we can do it again tomorrow.
We look forward to seeing that. Give Mark a big round of applause. All right, I know you're going to get loud because we got your own 2-time Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Classic champion from right here in Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. All right, good start. Watching them on Bass Live. Hopefully, folks here in the audience and watching at home, hopefully caught all that great footage. The amazing camera work from those professionals on the water, and Jordan watching you work your baits around this great fishery. 11 pounds, 6 ounces inside the top 20 into 16th place for Mr. Jordan Lee. All right, Smith Lake's on the schedule. Is Jordan Lee like, yes, or are you like, golly, that home lake jinx? I mean, I know it goes either way depending on the individual.
Yeah, you know, really the only thing about Smith Lake that I know this time of year is just how the lake sets up. But these guys, man, they figure out stuff that, you know, us locals, that we don't do a lot. And, you know, there's not a lot of daytime tournaments here in the summertime. A lot of guys fish at night. That's when I fish out here. So they weren't on my nighttime holes. But, you know, I know you got to get a good bite. You know, there's going to be a lot of 10, 11, 12 pound, you know, bags, and, you know, that 1 3 or 4 pounder can just make the whole tournament for you. And that's what we look for today. We just never found it, but it's awesome staying here at home. And the people of Coleman, you know, I love y'all and appreciate y'all's support.
Super people, and they're very, very proud of you. Give it up for Jordan Lee. All righty, representing the Bass Nation, Tim Doobie from Nashua, New Hampshire.
You keep doing this, Mercer's going to be out of a job.
I don't know about that. We're not really worried about that. We're just trying to hold the wheel so things don't go awry. Mercer will be back if you joined us late. Filling in. Mercer's got good stuff going on. Nothing bad. Everybody always wants to think something bad. He's actually at home in Ontario. He's going to be able to attend his son's high school graduation. These anglers, including Tim, they give up a lot to travel along with the staff, all the support, the sponsors, travel around. They miss opportunities. They miss birthdays. They miss anniversaries. That graduation, that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You can't miss that, so we're glad Dave got to attend that. So 11 pounds, 14 ounces, that's a good start.
Yeah, good start. They were all the same size, just need a big bite. I think that's what's going to separate the whole field out here today. So going to go try and get a big bite tomorrow, maybe 2, and see where it puts me.
Awesome. Great job. Appreciate you. From Longview, Texas, he's a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He has 4 bass wins. He's approaching that $1 million mark. Is that something you pay attention to, Lee, $1 million?
I don't, but my wife does.
I bet she does. Let's go ahead and get these 5 on the scales, get a weight, and then we'll talk to Lee Livesey. 5 fish, 11 pounds, 6 ounces. You're inside the top 20 into 17th place. This is going to be a fun tournament to watch all week. Watch on Bass Live. Of course, FS1 over the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday morning. And, man, we're going to see, I'm predicting this week with this Bass Live, we're going to see some heroes, and we're going to see some dreams crushed, man, because just one fish can make such a big difference.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that. It's almost like a northern tournament. The weights are going to be super tight. And, you know, I'm not saying it's luck, but a lot of these fish are nomadic, man. It's just finding the fish floating in front of you in the right spot. Obviously, not everybody's doing that. Jordan just weighed in some largemouth. But, man, it's a beautiful lake. It's full of fish. It's probably the most spotted bass I've ever seen in a lake. There's a lot of little ones, but it's a really cool lake. Ready to go again tomorrow. But, man, Hook Gear, thank you so much for protecting me in the sun and practice all day long. Hookgear.com. Check them out. Anything you want. Sun shirts, shorts, pants, hats, buffs, gloves, anything to protect you from the sun. Thank you, Hook, and all my other sponsors. I'll see y'all tomorrow. About to go have a cold bush light.
All right. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate you. Give him a big round of applause. From Salem, Virginia, come on up, John Cruz. He's had himself a couple Elite Series wins over the year. He's got himself a 5-fish limit here on day number 1 of the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite Series on Smith Lake. They're very much alive. Anglers doing everything they can, taking care of these fish so they can get put back in the fishery via our AFCO Shimano live release boats. Settling on down, 8 pounds, 15 ounces. Going to hold a couple up, and then we'll talk to Mr. Cruz. Yeah, give John. All right, so that's going to keep you in the hunt, man. These things are going to stack up like we just talked to Lee about.
Yeah, that's right. You know, you need to catch one or two of those better fish like Lee had to jump you on up. Never got those bites today. Caught a ton of fish. This place is absolutely full of fish. These spotted bass are super mean, especially when I've got the fish lung in my live wells. It shoots tons of oxygen into the water. So no matter it's 90 degrees out here, 90-degree water temperature, you put a ton of oxygen in the water, and these fish are perfectly normal. As you can see, those fish are bouncing around. But I appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you. Thank you, John. Give him a big round of applause. From Panama City, Florida, come on up, Drew Benton. Oh, come on up here, front and center. Y'all are the stars of the show. Anyone you want to say hello to? How about you? You want to say hello to someone?
Hello.
All right, everybody. Smart man. How we doing, Drew? All right?
Oh, pretty good.
Let's go ahead and get a weight. Nice start. 13 pounds, 4 ounces. Going to have Drew inside the top 5 up into 4th place. All right, this will be the Christmas card. We've already approved it with the wife. This will be the Christmas card for 2024. All right, we're going to go ahead and try to get a Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Looking for 315. Bam, 4 pounds, 5 ounces. That could be $1,000 right there.
Hey, we'll take it. It was a tough grind out there today, and to get that bite really helps out. Hopefully we can get another one tomorrow.
All right, man. If you do, bring these guys up tomorrow as well, okay? Good job. From Honolulu, Hawaii, come on up, Maddie Wong. Maddie Wong. Right, with the 5 fish, correct?
Yes, sir.
All of them alive, doing a great job with the fish care. Looking for 13.9 to take over the lead. He's got a good bag of fish, going to keep himself. 5 fish limit for Maddie. Good start for his tournament, day number 1. Everybody's going back out on day number 2. Cut to our top 50 for Saturday. Remember, Expo's right here. 11 pounds, 11 ounces. Expo Saturday and Sunday starting bright and early, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Going to have some live music. All of our vendors and sponsors. Food truck. They're going to have waffles. Do you like waffles?
Love waffles.
All right, great start. 16th place right now with 11-11. You happy with that?
Oh, yeah, I'm absolutely pumped. Pretty sad I lost a glide bait today, so I might have to go for a little free dive after this to go and get it back because she was about $200. But, you know, when you play with fire, sometimes you get burned. But either way, no, I'm really, really happy that with the outcome of day 1, it gets to fish the way that I really enjoy fishing and managing the heat. And I think that's the most important thing as an angler out here, and the fish care is ultimate. We're making sure you're getting plenty of ice and making sure that they're treated well. So the bass take care of us. We got to take care of the bass.
Absolutely. Well said. Well done, Maddie. Thank you. Give Maddie Wong a big round of applause, if you would. Come on up. Brandon Lester has himself a couple wins, including one just a little bit, I guess, to the west of where we're at right now on Pickwick Lake. That was a fun afternoon, a fun Sunday.
Oh, absolutely it was.
Today's 5 fish for Brandon. Good start. Looking for 13.9 to take the lead. Great start. 12 pounds, 14 ounces inside the top 10 into 6th place. Mixed bag there. All right, you got, looks like at least one of those key bites.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, for the most part, I just had some solid fish. I had one that was close to a 3-pounder, but you're looking for those 4 or 5 pounders. That's the ones that really separate you here, but hopefully we'll get one of them tomorrow.
I look forward to seeing you. Give it up for Mr. Lester, always a solid competitor, any bass tournament around the world. How about a 2-time Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Classic champion, Hank Cherry Jr. His first win, I remember, we were at the parking lot, a Bass Pro Shops parking lot over in Leeds, Alabama. It was a Bassmaster Opens. Went right out of here at Smith Lake, and that was your first win, and I think that kind of changed your career and aspirations a little bit.
It definitely did. You know, I won that by 1 ounce. This place is pretty special. It's just real hot out there right now.
Yeah, I get it. That was a much cooler tournament. 5 fish for Mr. Cherry. Settling on down, 10 pounds, 7 ounces, 10-7. All right, you switch up the game plan tomorrow, just go do it again and hope for that one 3 to 4 pounder.
No, I'm going to do the same thing. You know, I'm a big softball, baseball family, and I always tell my son, you know, when you get your pitch, you can't miss it. I missed it twice today. So.
All right, you get them tomorrow. I know you will. Thank you, Hank. From Bivens, Texas, come on up, Brad Watley. Brad's got a 5 fish limit. Go ahead and get a weight, and then we'll talk to Brad. 5 fish limit for Brad. 10 pounds, 7 ounces, 10-7 for Mr. Watley. Digging down into that Crush City bag and get a couple to hold up for our bass photographers. All right, again, just like so many others, there's just going to, I think virtually the whole field is going to be in a hunt to make that top 50.
Yeah, I mean, you know, these fish, a lot of them are the same size, and if you get one of those 4-pound bites or 2 of those 4-pound bites, it really goes a long way here. So we'll speak, you know, we're not like way out of it. We'll be somewhere in the middle probably, or just below the middle. We'll go out tomorrow and try to get a couple big ones.
I know you will. Thank you, Brad. Great job. How about Brandon Card from Salisbury, North Carolina? He was the 2012 Progressive Rookie of the Year, man. That was a while ago.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, but this is my 13th season. It's crazy.
That is awesome, man. You're always right there in the hunt to win any tournament. Obviously, with 20 top 10s over his career, just keep things plugging. 8 pounds, 5 ounces, 8.5. You got some work to do tomorrow, but, man, you're a fantastic angler. You can get it done.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Chris. No, it was it was a fun day. Caught a lot of fish. I've caught a lot of fish all week. I ran this Suzuki Vexus all over this lake trying to find the big spotted bass. And the biggest one I've caught the entire week so far is 2 1/4. So we're going to have to just keep moving, and maybe we'll run into some big ones tomorrow.
I hope you do. I want to see you with a big bag. Give it up for Brandon Card from Plover, Wisconsin, the 2022 Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He won himself a Elite Series event that year. Jay Shakirat got the best walk-up music in the whole field for sure, which just makes me want to dance. Are you much of a polka dancer guy?
No dancing for me.
I'm kind of like you. I'm not a big dancer, as hard as that may be to believe. All right. 13 pounds, 11 ounces. You have a new leader. All right. He's going to be dancing with that trophy on Sunday if he's able to hold it. We're going to have a whole polka thing up here on the stage on Sunday if you're going to make this thing. No, I'm serious. You're laughing. I'm telling you. I'm holding you to it.
Yeah, we're gonna try anyways. Man, it was a fun day out there. Catching them the way I like to catch them. It almost reminds me of catching smallmouth back home, believe it or not. But these spotted bass are fun. Looking forward to day number 2.
All right, and we're looking forward to Championship Sunday in Polka. All right, come on up, David Gaston. David, come on up here. Sylacauga, Alabama. He calls home. Got himself 5 fish. You spend a lot of time up here in Smith Lake?
I do not spend a lot of time up here.
You're more Coosa River guy probably, huh?
I am. It ain't but like an hour and 30 from the house, but I just don't want to drive past Birmingham to get here.
Yeah, I get. Oh, hey, man, I hear you. All right. I think everyone in Birmingham thinks they're a NASCAR driver.
They don't, because they just sit there and not move.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Or that. All right, good day, though, for David. We're waiting for it to settle down, filling the air away a little bit. 11 pounds, 12 ounces inside the top 20 into 18th place. All right, going to keep you in the hunt.
Yeah, I guess I go back out and do it again tomorrow.
I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you. From Millville, New Jersey, GDP, Greg DePalma. I was watching Greg on Bass Track, man. You were having a good day, it looked like.
It was a lot of fun today.
All right. Up there early in the top 5 for sure. Were you able to hold it up? Were you catching fish all day, Greg?
I was, yeah.
Awesome. All right. He's going to be a threat the rest tomorrow and into the weekend for sure. Greg DePalma wants to turn the season around, and he's just done that. 13 pounds and 6 ounces inside the top 5 into 4th place. That'll work. That'll work, man. That's a great start.
Yeah, I'm super pleased with today. You know, I caught a big one right away, so I kind of settled me down a little bit, and I just went to work, and it all worked out. So we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
All right, bring me that again tomorrow, and then we'll see you over the weekend. Great job, Greg. Alex Redwine from Blue Ash, Ohio. He's hot off a top 10 in the Bassmaster Elite Series on Wheeler Lake a couple weeks ago. Trying to keep things rolling. Looks like a decent start for you, Alex.
Yeah, I can't complain. I don't even know what I got, but hopefully it'll make me survive for the day, I guess.
All right, Lisa's about to tell us exactly what you got. 14 pounds, 8 ounces, a Crush City monster bag for Alex Redwine. All right. That is an outstanding start. You didn't even know you had that.
No, I really don't know. I knew I had a couple that might have been close to 3, but had one that died, didn't make it in, so hopefully that doesn't cost me too much. But I don't really know what happened today. I mean, I just felt like I caught a decent above average fish here, above average fish there, and I just kind of threw it all together. So I have no idea what tomorrow's going to bring either way. Hopefully I can use this momentum and carry it on the rest of this tournament.
I love it. You got things rolling the right direction. Give it up for Alex. Great job. From Gainesville, Florida, come on up, Bernie Schultz. All right, Bernie's got himself a couple. A little tough day for Bernie. Going to go out there tomorrow, they'll turn things around. That's the thing with this sport. You put this day behind you, move on to the next day.
Yeah, it was a pretty frustrating day. I had a lot of mechanical issues, and it's too far away to come back and get help. So I just kind of tried to force the issue and probably should have come back. But anyway, it is what it is, and try to do a little better tomorrow.
3 pounds, 2 ounces for you, Bernie, and I know you will. From Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, come on up, JT Tompkins. He was the 2023 Bassmaster Open and EQ Points Champion, Angler of the Year. That was great, and he's really kept the momentum right into 2024, his rookie campaign of the Bassmaster Elite Series. And he continues it here today, moving inside the top 15 in 12th place with 12 pounds, 10 ounces, 12-10 for JT Tompkins. All right, things are just kind of cruising along here for you, JT. Things seem to be going very well.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had a great year. It's just trying to stay consistent, make sure we get in that classic cut, and hopefully we get into a position where we can go up north and really swing for the fence. And that's what I was doing this week. Just had a few missed opportunities, but I'm really looking forward to get out there, run a lot of big fish. Just need to get them in the boat.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, JT. Well done. From Cooperstown, New York, another Bassmaster Elite Series rookie in 2024, Kyle Patrick. How we doing, Kyle?
Very well. Better than I expected.
Yeah, I mean, you were all bummed out this morning on the dock, and then I'm watching you just go ching, ching, ching right up the bass track. I'm like, he's a sandbagger.
Yeah. I did not expect that. I can tell you that, Chris.
Today's weight for Kyle. We're going to settle on down. Looks like he's probably going to be inside that top 5. Yes, 13 pounds, 8 ounces up into 3rd place for Kyle Patrick. Hails from Cooperstown, New York. Of course, famous for Baseball Hall of Fame. If you've ever been there, you need to go there. It's a cool place if you're a baseball fan or any sport fan or just want to see cool history. All right, man, so you didn't expect this at all, so you're super stoked right now.
Yeah, I am, especially, the weights being as tight as they're going to be. I think that having that extra, even like 5 ounces at the end of the day could mean a check, and I need a rebound. I had a tough one at Wheeler, but, hoping to go out tomorrow and catch me 12+ pounds and make the cut.
Look forward to seeing you out there. Give Kyle a big round of applause from Springville, Alabama. Come on up. Won himself a Bassmaster Elite Series on Neely Henry. Wes Logan, how we doing, Wes?
Good, sir. Good, sir. It's a grind out there. My God. At least it wasn't hot today.
Yeah, at least you got your AFCO gear to roll around in, keep you relatively cool. Wasn't brutal. See what things do over the weekend. Wes got himself 5 fish. Not going to be the 14.9. He needs to take the lead, but looks like a solid bag to start his campaign on the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite Series on Smith Lake. 11 pounds, 8 ounces, 11.5 pounds. Great start for Wes. Going to have him right sitting in 25th place. Going to be right inside that cut, I believe, at the end of the day. At least he's trending that way. You're trending right there to be inside the cut.
Yeah. I basically caught what everybody else did, so it'll be an interesting day tomorrow. I know I enjoyed it not being too rough out there. I think we're going to be past that the next 3 days. So I don't know. Maybe we can run in another 11, 12 pounds to go fishing Saturday.
Look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Wes. Appreciate you. Caleb Koofall, come on up. He won himself a Bassmaster Open here on Smith Lake in 2019. That was a fun day. Kicked off his career, propelled his ticket to the Bassmaster Elite Series, and then won himself an Elite Series event in 2021 on Guntersville. He's got 5 fish here today. See what we got. What do you think, Caleb?
11 pounds.
11 pounds is his guess. Watch the scales, folks. 11 pounds, 3 ounces. Good guess. Hold a couple up. Good start for him, though. 33rd place. Going to be hunting right around that cut line. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm old, my memory's short, that was a fall event, wasn't it, on Smith Lake here, or was that a spring event?
Yeah, it was actually earlier than this one. I think it was the first week in May.
All right, things different than what you remember?
Oh, yeah, for sure. All the fish are pretty much off the bank now. I'm kind of going against the grain this week, though, fishing shallow and doing what I like to do. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully we got some left.
Look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Caleb. How about Cory Johnston? He got himself a big blue trophy earlier this year on the St. Johns River, representing Team Power Pole. Cory Johnston, come on up. He's got himself 5. Good start. Going to keep himself right now. Today's like not slip up. Maybe get yourself a little cushion, but definitely not slip up, and you've done well here today.
No, I don't want to lose it today. That's the main goal.
5 fish limit for Cory. All very much alive. Anglers doing everything they can. They're loading down the boat with ice in the morning and monitoring these fish. Barb Elliott, our fizzing guru, gave him videos. Look at that. How about himself in first place? 14 pounds, 12 ounces. He definitely didn't mess it up today. 14-12 for Team Power Poles. Cory Johnston, a new leader, a new Crush City monster bag. What do we got, a 4-pound, 5-ounce fish in there to take the whole gamut?
No, they were just nice ones today. It was a fun day. Caught a lot of fish. It's really tricky to get those above average fish out here, so hopefully we can find 5 more tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Cory. Appreciate you. Jonathan Kelly from Old Forge, Pennsylvania. All right, representing Team Ranger. He's got himself 3 fish. A little tough day for you today, Jonathan.
Yeah, I had one of those slip-ups like you just mentioned.
I hate it for you. You're going to rebound tomorrow and bring in one of those Cory Johnston type bags and be right back in the game. 3 fish, a couple shy of his 5 fish limit here today. All these fish need to be 15 inches here on Smith Lake this week. 7 pounds, 3 ounces, 7.3.
I'm going to have to try to make up for it, do as much as I can tomorrow. I know that's kind of the slip-up I didn't want to happen, but it is what it is. Got to move on and try to improve tomorrow.
I know you will. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jonathan. All right. I want y'all to give this guy a big round of applause. 14 seasons last 2 weeks ago on Wheeler Lake. He won his first Big Blue Trophy. Give it up for Cliff Prince, the Prince of Palatka. Maybe you're the Prince of Decatur now. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but it's back to reality now.
But y'all had some fun with that trophy. I was watching it on social media. Today's weight, 8 pounds, 12 ounces. You want to hold a couple up?
No, it's yeah, we had a blast, man. We hauled it all over Putnam County and took it to all my buddies' houses and took pictures and all that stuff. It was was fun.
I'm going to be honest. Is it in your bed at the hotel room right now?
No, it's still strapped in the back seat of the truck.
All right, okay. Great job. Give him a big round of applause. Appreciate Cliff Prince. That was wonderful to watch him and his family on that bass stage that last a couple Sunday ago. Taku Ito. Taku, how are you?
Good day today.
All right, let's go. Yeah, really good day. 5 fish limit for Taku. No smallmouth in this bag, but it looks like a good bag of spotted bass, I guess.
Yeah.
13 pounds, 10 ounces, all the way up inside the top 5 into 4th place. All right, Smith Lake. You like?
Yes, Smith Lake, I love it. So you remember, so 2019, my first time Bass Open, it's Smith Lake right here. And so Chris and Taku talk tonight. So another round, but we talk 2019, the same place. So I love Smith Lake. So 2019, I got the 8th place. So hopefully this tournament, I want to get the top 10. Hopefully I want to win.
I look forward to seeing that. It was wonderful to meet you that week, and it's been wonderful to watch your career since. Great job. Oh, how about Brandon Palaniuk? Everybody knows this guy, the prodigy. Like he was having himself a pretty decent day. I saw you running up that bass track there towards the end of the day. A couple late key bites.
I did have a couple key ones. I got one really big one.
All right, that'll make a huge difference here. He's got a 5 fish limit. Looking for 14-13, take the lead. 13 pounds, 12 ounces. 13-12, kind of inside the top 5, all the way up into 3rd place. Looking for a Phoenix Boats big bass right now. That's a $1,000 daily award. $2,000 bonus if it's the overall. $13-12 for Mr. Palaniuk. Of course, everybody knows 2-time Progressive Angler of the Year. Let's go ahead and get a weight. 4 pounds, 4 ounces, just a little shy.
Yeah, that's close to the second biggest spotted bass I've ever caught in my life. I haven't even caught a 3-pounder since I've been here. So when I landed that one, I told myself, like, make the most of today. You know, I had a couple 1.5-pounders in my bag at that point. Finally cold up, caught a couple 2.5s, and looking forward to getting back out there. You catch a ton of fish. This is probably the best lake in the country to take your children fishing because you get so many bites doing so many different things.
Awesome. Great stuff. Great representative of our sport. Give it up for Mr. Palaniuk. Okay, we go from one Progressive Angler of the Year to another. Come on up, Clark Wendelin. Clark representing Team Bass Pro Shots, man. It's always good to see you here on the stage, and even better when you bring us 5.
Yeah, it's great. You know, one thing about this lake is it's probably got more fish in it than just about any lake I've ever seen.
Awesome. 5 fish for Clark. 8 pounds, 15 ounces. Not going to hold a few up. Going to change the game plan tomorrow. Just look for that big bite.
I'll change it a little bit. I need a big one.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Clark. Appreciate you. Our next angler from Huntington, Texas. Come on up, Keith Combs. Won himself 3 Bassmaster events over the years. He's got himself a 5 fish limit. Did you get the right bites, Keith?
No kickers today.
All right, no kickers. He's saving them for tomorrow. Going to give himself a decent start, though. Keep himself around that cut line for sure. 10 pounds, 9 ounces, 39th place right now.
Yeah, it's a good start. I guess just need a couple of them good ones tomorrow. Get right back in the game.
I'll hold Eddie up. We're good. He's good. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Get things tied up from Queensland, Australia. Come on up, Carl Jacobson. Fear my heart. Oh, we got Lisa running, making her work out. I like it.
Yep. Yeah, Smith Lake was a fun one, man. This is going to be the tightest weights, I think, ever in Bassmaster. The difference between 11, 12, 13 is going to be crazy. But having a blast here. We're camping here at the campground, loving Smith Lake right now and catching a ton of bass. 11 pounds. That's
11 pounds, even going to be a 37th place. Give it up for Carl. Yeah, that's going to keep you right there, man. You got a little work to do, but you're going to be right in the hunt, right around that cut line at the end of the day, I think.
Yep, 100%. Going to be in the cut, right on the cut, but going to have 12, 13 tomorrow. Get back in it. Loving Smith Lake, loving catching a bunch of bass, and hopefully we can get it done tomorrow.
I look forward to seeing it. Thank you. From Clinton, Alabama, right down the road. Come on up, Wesley Gore. All right, Wesley. His rookie campaign, having an outstanding season. Got himself 5 fish here today. Good start for you, Wesley.
Yeah, man, we'll take it. It was a fun day out there. We caught a lot of fish, just not a whole lot of real big ones.
Today's weight for Wesley, 12 pounds, 7 ounces inside the top 20 in the 9th place. He's going to be inside that cut line at the end of the day. Once again, big shout out to all the Alabama youth anglers coming out and helping us take care of these fish. So give them a big round of applause. We can't do it without them. You're having a lot of fun this season. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I've had a ball. Today was one of the more fun days I've had out there. It's this place I have a little bit of history on, and just to run around and have fun. We just didn't catch a real big one. Hopefully tomorrow we can go out there and catch a better one, but I can promise you we're going to have a good time doing it.
I know you will. Thank you. Appreciate you, Wesley. How about Cole Sands from Calhoun, Tennessee? Cole, a former Bassmaster College champion. Got himself 5 fish. Okay, good start.
Yeah, man, I'm happy with it. I had about 7 pounds at 1 o'clock and ended up with a decent bag, and consistency is going to be the name of the game of this one.
Absolutely. Not get yourself too down. Keep grinding away. Cole turned it around later in the day. 12 pounds, 10 ounces. Well done. Going to have you inside the top 20 into, looks like 17th place as of right now. All right, give Cole a big round of applause. Keep rolling tomorrow, okay, Cole? Our next angler from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Come on up, Austin Felix. Part of that team, Dakota Lithium. Always good to see you guys out here, and we appreciate their support as well. Had himself a big-time win a couple years back over there in South Dakota. That was a fun event. Today's weight for Austin, 11 pounds even. 11 even. You want to hold a couple up? Yeah, give Austin a big round of applause. Good start for him. Sitting right now, 39th place. Again, another angler like about 50. They're going to be right there, half a pound away from that cut.
Yeah, I haven't ever seen it quite as tight as this one's going to be, so I don't know. We need to get a big bite. Big bite's key, and we're going to need to get one tomorrow. I thought the clouds this morning would help that shallow bite, and it seemed like they didn't really care for it. It wasn't until they broke that I started catching a few, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll be back more like practice, see what happens.
I look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Austin. Give him a big round of applause. From Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. He's representing Team Bass Pro Shops, a great sponsor of ours. Of course, sponsors our Bassmaster Classic. 5 fish for Cody. Oh, man, you're happy with today, I bet.
I am. I don't have any complaints. I had a lot of fun out there.
Watch the scales, folks. I believe we're going to have a new leader, a new Crush City Monster Bag. 13 pounds and 13 ounces. Fell a little shy, man. I thought it was going to be bigger than that, but solidly inside the top 5 in 3rd place from Cody Huff. Ooh, I thought that was going to be bigger than that. It's just the way Lisa rolled it up, she fooled me.
That's what I was thinking. You were talking me into it being bigger than I knew it was, but that's all good. I'm happy with it. Good start to the tournament. We just got to catch them again.
Going to keep you right there where you need to be. Great job. Tyler Williams from Maine. Mercer calls him the main event, and that has stuck from day one because he can flat out catch them. Got himself a 5-fish limit here today. You having fun?
Oh, yeah. This is a blast. I get to throw my jig, and they actually bite it. It's so fun.
All right, good start for him. A 5-fish limit for Tyler. 12 pounds, 14 ounces. He's inside the top 15 into 14th place. Going to try one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass looking for 4-5. 4-5 to tie Drew Benton. 4-6 to take the lead. 4-pounder, though. You threw that jig all day long?
Yes, I did.
What percentage of tournament of fishing do you throw a jig?
Probably 90% of the time, and the other 10% is usually not a good sign.
So you would throw that jig 100% of the time if you could.
If they'd bite it like they used to, yeah.
Good start for you. Congratulations, Tyler Williams. Give him a big round of applause. Having an outstanding rookie campaign here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Scott Canterbury. He won himself the Progressive Angler of the Year in 2019. Had a fantastic season. Went right down to the wire, if I remember correctly, this year. That year, 5-fish limit for him. Good start, Scott.
Yeah, it's been tough to me to get some big bites, but hopefully we can catch a few big ones tomorrow. I got one pretty decent one and then just limit fillers, but I need to catch a big bag tomorrow to make a move.
10 pounds, 3 ounces, 10-3. Going to have you just outside that top 50 cut, sitting in 53rd place. All right, go get him tomorrow, Scott. Appreciate you. Our next angler comes all the way from Japan, Koya Fujita. Koya with a 5-fish limit. Good start?
Yeah, good stuff.
All right. He's going to keep it rolling. 5-fish limit for Koya. Settling down. As we mentioned earlier, these spotted bass, they are super spunky here on the scales. 12 pounds, 13 ounces, 12-13. Hold a couple up. He's all the way up inside the top 20 in the 16th place. All right, representing Team Daiwa, we appreciate that. Anyone you want to say hello to?
Yeah. Good day. So I will many catch fish tomorrow.
Let's get him again tomorrow. Thank you, Koya. From Catawba, North Carolina, come on up, KJ Queen. Love the old Bassmaster intro music. Always fun to hear that. Brings back a lot of memories for you, for me, and probably for you.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
5-fish limit for KJ. 10 pounds, 15 ounces, 10-15.
You know, today was just a brutal day. Seen some fish, couldn't get them to bite. You know, I think everybody's a little bit of that. But, you know, we're around some really big ones. So, I mean, if we can get them to bite, we might have a good day.
Look forward to seeing you. Give KJ a big round of applause. Good to see him here. As he exits, we're going to welcome up a 10-time Bassmaster Classic champion, 8 Bassmaster wins in his career, including the 2022 Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Classic. Give it up for Jason Christie. He's got himself 5 fish. 9 pounds even. A little tough.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, the practice was tough. It's just hard to, for one, it's hard to make them bite, and then when you do get a bite, it's hard to catch a good one. You know, just run around, burn a bunch of gas, and have to do something way different. We've got to make up some ground tomorrow, big time.
I know you will, man. You're a force all the time. He'll be there at the end of this thing. From Pittsgrove, New Jersey, Team Toyotas, Mike Iaconelli. Mike's got himself 4. Of course, Mike has won everything in bass. Won himself a classic, a Bass Nation Championship, of course, Elite Series events. Want to hold it?
I won Heat Stroke this week.
Heat Stroke this week. What a kayak event, for crying out loud. He has won it all. Tough week, tough. Heat Stroke. All right. We're going to have to get MTM on the Heat Stroke trophy, okay, Lisa? All right. From DeWitt, Michigan, Chad Pipkins is coming on up. All right. Got a friend here with him. How we doing?
We're doing pretty good. Just got to catch a few bigger fish. We'll be all right.
All right. What do you think, Dad? Need to catch some bigger fish?
Big fish.
Big fish. 5-fish limit for Chad, though. He's got 5. Just needs them a little bigger, but 10-4 are going to have him just outside that top 50 in 52nd place. All right, great job. Our next angler coming to the scale from Auburn, Alabama. Come on up, Steve Kennedy. All right. right, Steve. He's got himself 5. Looks like a decent day today.
I had a good day. I finished dead last week, so I needed to show out a little bit.
All right, well, I'm glad you did. You're a great angler, including 3 Elite Series championships over the years, over $2 million in career earnings, so there's no doubt about your fishing prowess, Steve.
Anyway, I've been struggling.
And humble, and he's humble, too.
I've been struggling this year. There's no doubt about it. I've been struggling for 2 or 3 years here, so anyway, it feels good to catch some.
All right, we're going to see you right through the weekend, I hope. All right. 14 pounds and 2 ounces. He did indeed catch him all the way up into 3rd place. All right, now you just got to keep this thing rolling right on through tomorrow into Saturday, and I want to see you in that top 10 on Sunday.
Yes, I would love to be there. Anyway, I caught a limit pretty quick this morning, and then I think I went 6 hours without a keeper bite. And then, anyway, I think I pulled in the right spot and caught me a couple of good ones. So hopefully they'll be there tomorrow.
I look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Give Steve a big round of applause. From Hamilton, Alabama, another one of our Alabama anglers on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Come on up, Joseph Webster. All right, Joe's got himself 5 fish. He's been waiting all year for this one. It's hard to have these events on your home water because you can't go out fishing all the time.
Yeah, it really sucks, but we'll get through it one way or another.
All right, he's got himself a 5-fish limit here today, 11 pounds, 13 ounces, well inside that top 50, sitting in 30th place. Yeah, give Joe a big round of applause. Well done. All right, keep this thing rolling, man. You'll be fishing on the weekend, and you're going to bring I see some fans out here, bring a big crowd on Saturday and Sunday.
Well, you know, I got the opportunity. I guarantee you to do it. I'm around some big ones, and they just wanted to play peekaboo a little bit today. I begged them and begged them and begged them, and they was having a little bit of commitment issues, but we'll get them tuned up by tomorrow sometime.
All right, Joe, appreciate you, man. We look forward to seeing you from DeBerry, Florida. The Tin Man, come on up, John Cox. All right, John. You got yourself 5, but I'm not seeing any of them big kickers that you're usually bringing in.
No, not today, but man, this tournament's going to be interesting. You know, with the weights so close and everything, I mean, someone has a big day, they're going to jump up in there, and hopefully that'll be us tomorrow.
10 pounds, 10 ounces got you inside the top 50 right now in 48th place, about 3/4 of the way through this weigh-in. So you're going to be hanging right around that top 50 cut line. You're going to need that big bite tomorrow to get inside there.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. Today was a little weird. I thought they were going to really bite with the cloud cover, but they didn't for us. But maybe tomorrow they'll get things going, and we'll come in with a good stringer.
I look forward to seeing that. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. From Gonzales, Louisiana, Logan Latuso. Logan found himself 5 Smith Lake keepers out there. Well done.
I'll take it. I ain't seen a big one all week, neither today. Maybe tomorrow.
Logan's going to kick off day number 1 of the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite Series with 9 pounds, 13 ounces, 9/13.
Yep, hopefully tomorrow is the day we find some big ones.
Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you. Hunter Shryock, come on up. All right, Hunter had a good start, man. I saw you going up that fast track leaderboard towards the end of the day as well.
Yeah, it was one of those things, just one here, one there, but it's Smith Lake, so I'll gladly take it.
Looks like you may have a couple of the right ones as well. 14-13 would put Hunter in the lead. Settling down, 15 pounds and 15 ounces. Your new leader, Hunter Shryock. Oh, boy. We may also have a Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the day and maybe the tournament. It's got a little refused rocking on the speakers there, too. I got to love that. All right, we're looking for 4 pounds, 5 ounces, 4-5 for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 4 pounds, 7 ounces. Man, you're taking everybody's money. Well, there's a long way to go.
There's a long way to go and a lot of big fish in this pond, but, man, it was 11 o'clock. I had 2 fish, you know, it's one of those deals, but I'm excited to have a start like this. It's a good start, but I've been to Smith Lake before. I think the last time was with you at Smith Lake. So Smith Lake will giveth and Smith Lake will taketh. But we're going to go out with an open mind tomorrow, run some new water, and see what happens.
It's a love-hate relationship for a lot of guys, no doubt. Great start for you, Hunter. Give him a big round of applause. Your new leader, Hunter Shryock. From Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Got himself 5. Good start for you, Greg.
I guess.
It's tough when you follow a bag like that on Smith Lake that looks, I mean, that's like a 30-pound bag somewhere else.
Yeah, it definitely is. He did really well today.
Got yourself 5, though. You wrangled up 5. You go through a lot of fish to get to this.
I probably caught 10 or 12 keepers today.
All right. His limit settling down just shy of 10 pounds at 9 pounds, 15 ounces. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Remember, 6 o'clock Toyota takeoff here, 6 o'clock from Collinsville, Mississippi. Come on up, Brock Mosley. Just a reminder, we're going to have an expo on Saturday and Sunday. Starts early, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock right here. Beautiful park, beautiful facility. Brock Mosley from Collinsville, Team Dakota Lithium. He's got a 5-fish limit. They're settling on down. Lisa's got him wrapped up like a burrito. 10 pounds, 5 ounces, 10.5 for Brock. Going to have him just outside the cut, a smidgen in 56th place. All right, Brock, that's going to keep you right around there where you need to be to get inside that top 50, and then who knows if you can make that.
Yeah, today was my slowest day weight-wise. I probably caught more keepers today. I just needed 1 or 2 more good fish, and I just never run into them. So tomorrow's a new day. We'll go out there and see if we can catch a little more and make the weekend.
All right, thank you, Brock. Appreciate you, my friend. From Florence, Alabama, come on up, Justin Atkins. Justin's got himself 5 fish. Looks like a respectable start for you.
Yeah, no, it was a good day. I'd have loved to have caught one more big one, but I'll take it for sure.
All right, watch your scales. Let's see if we can't get him well inside that top 50 cut. 12 pounds, 2 ounces. He's done it. 27th place right now. All right, man, keep it rolling. Maybe bring one more big kicker, like you said, tomorrow, and you'll be right there where you need to be.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a little fickle out there. Like, you could catch a bunch and catch a bunch of 180s, but every now and then one of them turns out to be a 3-pounder. So we just get a couple of them bites tomorrow. We'll be good to go.
Forward to seeing that. Thank you, Justin. From Del Rio, Texas, he gave us a show a couple of weeks ago right up the road on Wheeler Lake. Ray Hanselman Jr. running around that Skeeter Yamaha. Always good to see Ray. That was fun to watch last week. You and Cliff right there at the end. Couldn't go wrong with either. You both are your true champions. Been around the sport a long time. 5 fish here today. 10 pounds, 4 ounces going to keep you right around that cut. You want to hold a couple up? Tell us about your day today.
I caught a ton of fish. You know, I was pinging the minnow like everybody else out there in the middle of the lake, but caught probably 40. Just never had the big bite. The last, in practice, I was catching a couple of 3s each day. It just didn't happen today.
Go get them tomorrow. I want to see some of those 3 and 4 pound spotted bass. From Guntersville, Alabama, come on up. Gerald Swindle representing Team Toyota. All right, got himself 5 fish. No stranger to Smith Lake. Spent a lot of time over the years.
I grew up fishing right here. It's kind of fun to come back and fish out of the same little old part we used to wildcat out of.
5 fish for Gerald. Settling down on the scales. Market, 11 pounds, 6 ounces. Going to have him inside that top 50, sitting in 42nd place right now. All right, man. It's grouping up, man. That's the thing. This thing's going to be crazy.
It's going to be really tight, man. A simple thing as a fish passing away on you or something like that could cost you making the wrong cull. That's why it's so important. Like, we use a great scale system. We use a culling system. We have a cull beam. Like,
when we get ready to cull, it's like mad science back there. And I'm not real smart at math, so you can imagine how confused I get. But, you know, 1 or 2 ounces here, Chris, will determine the winner. And I think we got pretty lucky this morning with the rain to keep a lot of the pleasure boats off because I don't know if y'all noticed it. They like to wakeboard around here. I don't know what that's all about. They play Taylor Swift, stand behind a boat doing 4, and they're all standing there looking at each other. I'm like, well, after you do that at 6 or 7 miles, where's the next trick? Because then they turn around and come back at you. So it's going to get pretty choppy for Saturday, and I just like to be out there to bounce across it.
It'll be sporty, I imagine. Thank you, G. Appreciate you. We'll see everybody tomorrow. All 100 anglers will fish again on Friday, and then we'll cut to our top 50. From Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer won himself an event last year, Bassmaster Elite Series event on Santee Cooper. Got himself 5 today. A respectable start right there, Luke.
You know, it was. After the morning, you know, I kind of started a little rough back there. Forgot to take the motor toter off.
I wasn't going to mention that. 12 pounds, 4 ounces. Hold a couple up, then we'll let you elaborate on that. I know that you were a little late to get to the party this morning. I heard something about a motor toter, and I figured that the boats, they're precision equipment, man. They're performance equipment, but they do not really run well with a motor toter on them.
Yeah, I went to hit the trim going down, and nothing was going down. I'd pick up, go back down. Boy, I was about to get real frustrated. My marshal's like, hey, you take your motor toter off? Just put my head down. Rookie mistake. But, you know, we went out after that, had a good day. You know, 12 pounds. It's not terrible right here. I can go around and do that again tomorrow, get a cut, and hopefully keep these cuts rolling. Got me a top 15 last week. You follow and get this thing back on track, get to the Classic.
Heck, leave the motor toter on tomorrow, too. Keep things consistent. I know how superstitious you guys are. All right, from Paducah, Kentucky. Come on up, Team Skeeter Yamaha, Mark Menendez. That would not be right. How we doing, Mark?
I'm hot, tired.
Yeah, it is hot. It's not as hot as Wheeler was yet.
No, but it does feel like you're driving right into an a hair dryer. It's exactly what it feels like.
All right. Go ahead and get Mark's fish to settle on down. Inching towards $1.5 million in earnings. 6 pounds, 13 ounces, Mark.
Well, I'm going to have to catch more than 6 pounds to move that dollar earning up a little bit. But I had a good time, caught lots of fish today. Had so many of those line burners, Chris. That's the way Smith Lake is. It can treat you good. It can treat you just like that.
You'll get them tomorrow. Hopefully they're on the other side of the line tomorrow for you. All right, he is leading the Progressive Angler of the Year, the Dakota Rookie of the Year. He's a Bassmaster Elite Series rookie, obviously. Come on up, Trey McKinney.
Well, what's going on, guys? I'll tell you what, it's tough out there. This place is like a place I've never seen before. It's all rock, bluffs, and trees, and I don't know how I think about it. So a lot of my fish left today, but we come in here, we salvage it, so we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
12 pounds, 2 ounces, 12.2 for Trey. Hey, man, if you keep doing all this you're doing this year, you might be able to get some real estate here on Smith Lake. You know, you got that kind of green. All right, man, this is not going to hurt you, though, really too bad at all. Not at all. I mean, you're holding serve right there for sure.
Absolutely. You know, this morning I done like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock on what I thought I could, have a safety net as what my bag was. And I was like, man, all the fish were gone. They were split up. And later this afternoon, we were just ran a lot of stuff, and I re-ran a lot of stuff. So that's usually not good on your first day. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't have a plan at all. So if we can go out there and catch 12 pounds, survive, get into the third day, take some ease off, survive, go up north.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Give it up for Trey. We're leading everything right now as far as points goes. John Sukup, come on up. All right, John. You got 5. That you did your work for sure.
Yeah, I don't know they're going to weigh what I need, but I think they're going to keep me in the hunt. So.
Yep, you and about 50 other guys that are going to be right there trying to figure things out going into Friday's second day of full field. John, 10 pounds, 11 ounces, 53rd place. From Bowmanville, Ontario, come on up, Cooper Gallant. All right, got 5. Did you get the right 5, Coop?
No, I didn't, but I think it might keep me in it for, to fish day 3. We got some work to do tomorrow. It's hard to catch a big one out here.
5 fish for Coop. 11 pounds, 13 ounces. Definitely going to keep you around that cut line, well inside it. Duplicate that tomorrow, and you'll be fishing on semifinal Saturday. All right, that's a good start.
Yeah, hopefully we can do a little bit better tomorrow. Like I said, big bites are hard to come by, so hopefully we can get lucky, catch a 3+ pounder. But, man, the main goal is to make that cut fish day 3, gain as many points as we can to try and move up the Angler of the Year race, and can't wait to head north. Hopefully we get to fish 2 more days and head north. I'm looking forward to it.
I know you are. Good job, man. How about Drew Cook? Come on up. Drew was a 2019 Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. Got himself a Elite Series Big Blue Trophy on 2022 on Santee Cooper. Got himself a decent start, looks like today.
I'm just glad to have 5. I only caught 6 today, and I burned 48 gallons of gas, so we got some work to do tomorrow.
9 pounds, 7 ounces, 9.7. Nothing to hold up. Anyone you want to say hello to?
Yeah, just my wife and kids at home. I know that she watches and with the boys. Hopefully I don't come home too soon. We'll catch some more tomorrow.
I know you will. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate you. Bryan New from Leesville, South Carolina, got himself a 5-fish limit. All right, Bryan, how'd things go for you? All right?
A lot better than the rest of the year has.
All right, he's turning this ship around, getting it going the right direction.
Yeah, you know, today things went well. It seemed like every decision I made was good, and, you know, it's been a really, really tough year, but you got to, I'll tell you in a second.
Hold a couple up. He's got a lot to say, and we want to hear it. 14 pounds, 3 ounces, and Mr. New jumps inside the top 5 into 4th place. That's what you got to do, though, Bryan. Going to try one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Looking for 4 pounds, 7 ounces to tie Hunter Shryock. Anything bigger, and you could be looking at $1,000 as we're getting down to the last 6 or 7 anglers. 4 pounds. Going to find a little shy, but definitely worth the attempt. Great start, like you said, just turning things around. It's awesome to see.
It is. I shut the whole everything down. Whenever I catch them, crazy stuff happens. You know, it's like I said, it's been an extremely tough year, and you just got to keep on keeping on, keep the faith, keep working hard, and let it happen. The good Lord is good, and my family came down. Love all of y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming, and we're going to go out there and swing for it tomorrow.
And that, I mean, it's so important to have this family support like you do, and really most of the anglers, and you have to have that because you can just, I mean, if you're just trying to go out there by yourself, do it by yourself, not have that support, it can be very, very difficult.
Absolutely. You know, everybody's not your friend out here, and you know, you got to have people on your back. You know, so you got to have a flat tire, you might need some help, you know. And my wife, she cooks for us at all the tournaments every night. We don't have to worry about that. We come home and put dinner's on the table. She helps me rig rods. And, you know, not only her, but everybody else. Love y'all, and y'all are awesome. See y'all tomorrow.
Awesome. 14 pounds, 3 ounces puts him inside the top 5 in 4th place. Just a reminder, we got to be honest, we got a little technical difficulty going on right here. We're going to get it straightened out, but it's an opportunity to thank all the great folks that support us throughout the year. Of course, I want to thank our friends at Ranger Boats and as well as Skeeter Nitro. These brands are the brands that support bass, and we appreciate that. Of course, Mercury Motors, Yamaha Outboards, just fantastic folks. And again, they're more than sponsors. They're actually partners in this whole operation. I mentioned Bass Pro Shops, not only title sponsor of the Classic, but they support us throughout the year. Dakota Lithium taking care of us with our Rookie of the Year, and I don't know if Stormy's out there in the audience. He's just always at the events. He's out there at takeoffs in the morning. He and his team at Dakota Lithium do such an amazing job. Can't do it without Humminbird Electronics, Minn Kota, Trolling Motors. Those Johnson Outdoor brands are so vital to the sport, supporting the anglers and supporting bass and all the various tournament trails out there. Of course, Power Pole, their innovative equipment, everything. I mean, obviously it started with their shell water anchoring system, and now they got trolling motors and, of course, their battery charging system. So we really appreciate that. Of course, Rapala, They are awesome. Crush City, if you don't know, we talk about our Crush City Monster bag of the tournament. That is a Rapala brand, an initiative they started with Soft Classics just a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago. So we're excited to have them as partners. Progressive, our AOY sponsors, they're just fantastic. Really stepped up to the plate when we needed someone to get behind that program. It's really been a win-win. Of course, we do have some supporting sponsors as well. AFCO Daiwa make fantastic reels. I think they're going to be out here probably with Vans. I think probably some of your local folks are familiar with Vans right down the road. Big Daiwa promoter. They're going to be out here at the expo, which does start at 10 o'clock on Saturday, 10 o'clock on Sunday. Get out here early, though. They're going to have live music in addition to all those great sponsors. Want to thank VMC, Garmin, Luz. They all are super, super supportive. Marathon Petroleum. Obviously, you see the Marathon gas stations, and we're all supporting them. It takes a lot to tow all this equipment. These anglers running around the lake and running around the country. They're of course Toyota tow vehicles. So we can't do it without all of those great sponsors. Reminder: tomorrow we'll take off, weather permitting, at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll fire things up on Bassmaster.com. We'll have live coverage throughout the day on Bassmaster.com. Over the weekend, we're going to kick things off as far as live coverage on FS1. What a fantastic partner they have been to help us with this live coverage. Really, the only true live coverage in the industry. We're so proud of what our friends at JM and the team do there. All of our camera folks. Yeah, I mean, they just, those fellas and ladies are amazing. What they do, they go out there in this hot weather. It was brutal. Obviously, a couple weeks ago at Wheeler Lake, they were really taking one for the team, and we know it's going to be hot, going to be a little bumpy. I do hear, like Gerald said, they do like their wakeboards here on Smith Lake. Anyone like wakeboarding? If you're a big wakeboarder, raise your hand. Smart move. I wouldn't do that here this week with this crew behind me. But, yeah, we're going to get things kicked off here shortly. I know they're working on getting things. We only got, honestly, we got about 7 anglers left away, so stand by. All right, who's ready to weigh some fish? Get this thing finished. What a crack staff. I want to thank Gretchen and Chelsea and Lisa, of course, getting this thing back up and running. It happens. I don't know if you've ever been at work and your computer goes down, but it does happen. Okay, here's Kyle Welcher. He was the unfortunate victim that got stuck back there at the last second. You thought you were home free, and then nah.
Yeah, but it's a lot better to be back there in the shade with the fans blowing on you than out here in the sun.
I appreciate your attitude. 11 pounds, 14 ounces. He's inside the cut. 33rd place right now. Give it up for our reigning and defended Progressive Angler of the Year, Kyle Welcher. Good job, man. That's a good start.
Yeah, it definitely is. I gambled a lot today. I probably spent over half the day really gambling, and I'm hard-headed, so I think I'm going to do it again tomorrow. So I really want to catch a big bag in this one because I know how well it'll do, and that's what we're going to try to do tomorrow.
We're going to see that tomorrow for sure. Justin Hamner from Northport, Alabama. You might have saw him hoist the biggest trophy in the industry, of course. Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Classic champion from just a few months ago. He's got himself a very respectable start, and he's having a great Progressive Angler of the Year campaign. Let's go ahead and get away on these 5. We'll have him hold them up. Talk to Justin. 14 pounds and 1 ounce. Justin inside the top 10, all the way up into 6th place. Dude, man, like a few others, but you may be at the top of the list. You are in your groove right now. That's what I call it. You're fishing momentum a little bit.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt. When you start fishing, just going off the seat of your pants. I actually got kind of stuck today trying to make something work that I shouldn't have been. I mean, they just wasn't happening. Finally, I changed it up late in the day and called out like 4 fish. But I know what I can do out here. I had some huge bags in practice. So they live out here, and I'm excited to get back out there again tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to watch you do it again tomorrow. We know we will. Great job, Justin Hamner. How about Jason Williamson from Aiken, South Carolina? The Tower of Power has himself a couple Elite Series trophy on the mantle, looking to add to it here this week. A decent start for you.
Yeah, not bad. It's the weights are going to be real tight, and a big one's going to go a long way. It just hadn't got a big bite yet, but maybe we'll go out there tomorrow and get us a big bite.
Who's that goofball out there? Oh, boy. 12 pounds even. 12 even going to have you in 33rd place. Great job. Great start for you, man. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to bring her up here, and will you let me put her in my bag before you put my bag on the scales?
That's not my call. Talk to Lisa backstage, okay? Cory Johnston, come on up. He's got himself some bass wins over the year. All right, let's go ahead and get these 5 on the board. I'm going to sell your show short. Looks like you had a pretty good day.
It was a great day. I caught a ton of fish. This place is actually a phenomenal fishery for spotted bass. Just hard to get a big one. Haven't put my hands on a 3-pounder all week. I've come close, and today I never got a kicker, so hopefully tomorrow we can do it.
12 pounds, 1 ounce. You're up into 33rd place. All right, great job. All right, man. I know you got. You're looking forward to getting up north, finishing the year out in New York. We're obviously, last few times been going out of the Clayton area. Now back up to Waddington. Y'all making that big run? Have you decided yet?
I can pretty well guarantee I'm going to make a big run, and I might go further than ever just to get away from all the boats and pressure. But the wind plays a big factor up there, so it kind of dictates where you can fish. But I'm going to check out all the options. I'm going to check my river stuff and out in the lake, and we'll see what happens.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you, Chris. And here he is, the angler we've been waiting for, and he's been super patient with us. Come on up, Kyle Northsider from Cottage Grove, Wisconsin. All right, awesome, man. 5 fish. This is a way we're going to end things here. You got enough to get inside that top 50 for day number 1?
I'm hoping so. I'd like to say that they saved the best for last, but I hope I don't fall short, at least stay in contention, see what happens tomorrow. And we just need to keep them all pinned. We lost a couple that were unfortunate today and short struck on a lot, and we'll see what happens.
Today's weight, just outside that top 50, but definitely there in the hunt. 10 pounds, 11 ounces for our final angler from Cottage Grove, Wisconsin, Kyle Norsetter. Give him a big round of applause, and I want to thank everybody that's come out today, all of our sponsors, of course, our Alabama Junior Bass Nation for helping us take care of these fish, and we'll see you all here again tomorrow. Remember, 6 a.m. takeoff right here behind the Bass stage. Going to start the weigh-in at 2, and then, of course, on Saturday and Sunday, we have our expos starting at 10 a.m. It's early, and our weigh-ins will start at 2. Thanks, everyone. I'm Chris Bose. Thanks for coming out.